Hello. In today's video, I will talk about the Queen of Cups, who is the second card of the court. So, the court, I think about each of these suits as like a family, where the king is the father, the queen is the mother, the knight is the son, and the maiden is the daughter. The Cups suit is dealing with the energy of the water. That's the element. In the Buddha families, it would be the energy of Vajra. And in like a regular deck, it would be the Hearts suit. It's often associated with emotion, and the Vajra energy is associated with clear sight, clear seeing, pristine vision. In its wisdom state, of course, in its neurotic state, it touches a little bit more into the emotional or maybe overly emotional, and it often goes to anger and can be harsh and cold and cutting. As the mother or the mature feminine energy, the Queen of Cups is dealing with very clear boundaries. She's dealing with clear communication. She's dealing with, she's the kind of character who doesn't mince her words, and she is going to say things how they are. She's going to hold you to certain expectations, and she's not going to play around a lot with like, not that she doesn't care about others' feelings, but that's not her priority. That's not her top goal. Her priority is to say things clearly, to communicate clearly, and to see things clearly. And so sometimes she can feel a little bit harsh even when she's in her wisdom state. And so in her neurotic state, she's cold and harsh. She is unyielding in her position, and sometimes it can become constricting for her even when she is so harsh and so stuck to her boundaries, when she's holding tight to her boundaries. And so she is the kind of woman who many might associate as a bitch, because she is going to say things how she sees them, and she's not going to like coddle someone very much. As you may know, as I've said in other videos, my deck is racialized, and it felt important for some reason that she be represented by a black woman. Her masculine counterpart is represented by a white man, and she is a black woman. This particular suit felt like it could be represented by black or white, black and white, and it kind of was born as this interracial couple, interracial kind of dynamic. The black woman, the significance of her being a black woman is, I often think about the angry black woman, the archetype of her. And not that everyone who is thought of as the angry black woman is angry, but she may appear to be, because she's so very clear and she's so unyielding with her boundaries. And so I often think of her as kind of that archetype, or holding that space, like she's not going to play around with what she knows and believes to be true in order to appease someone else. And I think that oftentimes that aspect of black women is misinterpreted as angry, even though she can bring anger. When she's in her neurotic state, she can be very angry and bring that energy forth, and sometimes is blinded by the anger. and her vision is cloudy. However, I think that one of the things about this energy is that anger is not always a neurotic quality. It's actually part of the wisdom of this energy, where it can use the anger to hold a boundary, or use the anger to like speak very clearly. Sometimes when this energy is like heightened, it's very cutting, and it's very like, the emotion that comes out is usually anger. This is an energy that I relate to very well. And so in many ways I can relate a lot to this mother, a lot to this queen, in its both its clarity of sight and its inability to yield its boundaries. The Queen of Cups is going to be the mother who, although she doesn't offer a lot of affection, her care you will see through maintaining a safe space for the child, or maintaining a safe space, making sure that spaces are protected. And I think about like the black woman, especially the angry black woman, kind of in that way. It feels like a protective energy. The anger, the energy that we often associate with the anger, and the way that it manifests as the mature feminine woman. Because she's a mature woman, she's not easily swept away by the emotion. She has learned how to conquer her emotions. And so with that, she's very skilled. She's very, like when we think about like her language and her ability to communicate, she's very skillful in her communication, even though it may not be politically correct. It's going to be very precise. It's going to be very clear, excuse me. It's going to be, there's not going to be any like, did she mean this or did she mean that? She's going to make it very clear what she means and what she's saying. And there's not going to be a lot of like, was it this or was it that, or what did she mean by this or that? I feel like that's all I want to say about her for now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say about her, but it feels like that kind of covers her, at least for now. I would like to thank you for joining me. In the next video, I will talk about the Knight of Cups. Thanks again. I will talk to you soon.